Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Gotta go over to Instagram here and hit all their buttons. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Waiting for this to pick up my stream. Go live. Live at 5. Hi. Let me pull up the chat here. How's everybody doing? Hi, Wesley. Thank you for your commitment, Capricorn brother. Woo, y'all. Man, how's it going? Hi, Carol. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing on Instagram that beautiful sound healer with I love horses. Horses is actually one of my spirit totems. Hummingbird is my heart, obviously. Happy Friday. I've gotten a lot of Scorpio saying, thank God it's Friday. I'm like, yeah, happy anti-birthday. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday week. I turned 50 on May 7th, y'all. And my mom is so cute. She is crushing her new procedures of new knees, and she's so funny. She's always called us on our exact birth time, and when she was pregnant with me, she was running a little late, and our next door neighbor's birthday was May 5th, Mary Jo. Her daughter was my first babysitter, Stacy. I loved her. But they're walking my mom, Mary Jo and Vivian. They're like walking her up and down the street trying to get her to have me on Mary Jo's birthday, which was May 5th. But I wanted the 7th. Step 16, Taurus, channeling Gaia energies for you. Hi, Colette. Hi, thank you. I love my birthday, but I've always, since I was a little girl, memorized people's birthdays, especially around mine. Total Leo rising. And it's like God knew I was going to be an astrologer or something and a singer. Taurus rules the throat. So if y'all want to donate to this stream, I would greatly receive it. And I have so many, I don't have words for what I've experienced this week. Just like, how are y'all feeling? I did not sleep very well last night, which is fine. We can take naps, right? Okay, yeah. All right. See, they're starting to, they're chiming in already, y'all. Chiming in already. All right. So we are in between these moon phases. Y'all, we're going to have to buckle up for May 12th, that 22 degrees Scorpio full moon. It's going to be one for the books. So towards the second half of this stream, if you have personal questions you want me to answer for you, just type question in caps. And please wait till I'm going to go through all 12 signs for this week that we have coming up. I know Osho's like, be the master, get it going. Step 16 is one thing we have in common. Yay, Colette. Channel it out. Open up our hearts so we can receive it, right? Oh my goodness. Everybody's going through so much, myself included. If you need a reading or help, you can go to KristenWriter.com and book a session with me. I still have not had time to start recording my Platonic Sound program because I'm making space for celebrations as well. Hi, Noelle. Oh, I love you, sister. Hi, it's my birthday week. I'm so excited. All right. Yeah. So let's get into all 12 signs for this week. And I said all 12 signs, and there's 12. Oh, hi, Vivian. That's so funny. You don't hear that name too often anymore. One of my cute neighbors growing up, her name was Vivian. Are you in Turkey? I've always wanted to go there. I have a passport. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are ascending no matter what the external world is showing us. All right, Aries, for this week ahead. Okay, Aries. All right, Aries. Yes. Okay. Aries, we've got the awareness card for you. This is a soul card, a major arcana card. And yeah, Aries, you've got Neptune that's recently come into your sign, and it's like these veils. And it's so funny. This came up as a message yesterday when I did mechanics with Daiki Okamoto. And this message came in with Neptune for you, Aries. Illusion is delusion is illusion, and this awareness card is representation and a sign. You're in Tennessee. I love it. Bonjour, Elaine. Awareness is a sign for you, Aries, that this veil is thinning, right? The veil is thinning in this new you that you are birthing in this now, in this astrology, is more connected to spirit. We've got Venus in Aries now, opening up more to love. We still got Chiron working through there. Chiron returns May 17th at Unite the Light. Okay. I have a little bit of Aries in my chart. But these activations are here to deepen your awareness quite simply. We get so mental in all of the terms and what's it mean and what's this. And Mother, Father, God in heaven is simple. If it makes you feel good and you're not deluding yourself or escaping with that Neptune, then there's great awareness that's available for you, Aries, in this now. Thank you. All right. Moving on to Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus. Talking to myself. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Oh, chicken in my. Oh, no shift. All right, Taurus. The thunderbolts. Uranus is at 26 degrees. It has been in Taurus since 2018. And we are, and Gaia is birthing herself. This is what this new earth birth looks like, So grounding in the chaos, Taurus, like, okay, going within, doing our grid work, walking around barefoot as we witness the reality that we all knew dismantling itself, right? But it's chaotic. It's chaotic. So, a reminder, Taurus, to stop and smell the roses, that this is happening for our highest good. Always. The universe is always acting for our highest good. Even if it seems chaotic and tumultuous, whew, ground it in. Ground these new frequencies in through the core of your toroidal field. Thank you. May 7th is my birthday. May 7th. Give me your money. It's such a Taurus thing to say. Or it's some dark chocolate. Yeah. So, okay. And Uranus is going to be moving through Taurus, these final degrees until July 7th, right? It's going to get chaotic. Our planet is going to get, we know this is why we study the stars, and we are built for this ascension process. So these lightning bolts can be shocking and illuminating. Let the process happen. Let the birth happen. Thank you, Turkey Bean. Thank you. Hi, Yashi. How are you? Thank you. Oh, I'm loving all the birthday wishes, y'all. Okay, Gemini. We're doing great, Tauruses. We're doing great. One step at a time. I think I have a cat hair on my glasses. Lovey. You kitty. All right. It's Lovey's. My cat's even a Taurus with an Aries moon. Is that hilarious? Like, really? Tell God your plans. And do tell God your plans. All right. Gemini. Gemini for this week ahead. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. All right. Gemini. Okay. Well, the moon was just in you yesterday. So it shifted into Cancer yesterday, actually. So feeling the feelings of it. But Geminis, y'all got to ground and get out of your mind, because you're driving yourselves freaking bonkers. Well, and you've had Uranus in your 12th. So, and that's going to be coming in to you, Gemini, on July 7th. And it's, as a Taurus, and I've had it go through my 12th, and now it's been in Taurus. I'm a different element than you are, but more meditation, less distraction. Oh my gosh, that's for all of us. Less distraction. There's so much bombardment with the communication and the tech and the this and the that. And with Uranus, it's going to be elevating that tech, but we've got to have a clear mind for it. Okay. So, Geminis, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You're doing great. And Jupiter is wrapping up in your sign as well this year. So if there's something that your heart, thank you. Sorry, my guides are like, tell them. If there's something that your heart has been asking you to move forward on, get out of your head about it. The whole point of life is to not know. Okay. That's the whole point of life, to not know. It's to explore, it's to learn, it's to have the adventure. So, Geminis, if you find yourself, the mind can keep you stalemated somehow, So, get out of your head, get into your heart, and one step at a time towards your goal. All right. Cancer. Cancer for this week ahead. Oh, Cancers, don't worry. Oh, outsider. All right. Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, my God. Thank God it's Friday. Thank you. Oh, Cancers, you do deserve it. You are worth it. You are worth the rainbows. The only thing keeping you locked out of that peace is you. It's the illusion. It's not locked. You don't even need a key, Cancer. And you've got Jupiter coming. It's going to be all right, Cancers. And boy, haven't y'all had a holy moly hot time of that Mars retrograde, and now it's coming out of shadow. Halamia. But yeah, you're worth it, Cancers. You do deserve it. Everybody wants to be with you. And the moon is in Cancer. It's your ruling planet this weekend. It'll shift a little bit later tomorrow. I don't know. I forget. Sometime in the next 12 hours. Yeah, your Cancer rising is feeling it. Yeah, it's a lot. And Cancers, we need you to feel your feelings because you got to show the people like the Geminis that are stuck in their head that they got to anchor it into their hearts. So, self-worth, and that's what Taurus is all about, the self-worth, Cancer. So, again, if you need help with your chart, go to KristenWriter.com, book a session. I'm happy to help. I'm a progressed Cancer myself, so I get it. All right. Leos. Leos for this week ahead. Leo, Leo, Leo. It's interesting. Osho's calling for the same. Ooh, Leos. I love this. Receptivity. All right, Leos. The great thing is some of these different aspects are starting to trine y'all, which is great. Getting the fire started. Mars coming out of retrograde. All of us getting our hearts online. That is you, Leo, bringing your light out into the world and doing it in a joyful way, bringing the positive feelings online. So, Leos, you can get out of the old way of doing things and open up emotionally so that you can receive. That's what receptivity is all about. And it's an expanded consciousness. Like, look at this beautiful goddess in this card. She's just like, all right, God, Mother, Father, God in heaven, I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. Yes, 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 yes. Is that not a cute look? I shaved. All right, Leos, open to receiving. Open to receiving. And it's grounded in the emotions. It's a big receiving time, Leos. Uh-oh. I know we're all stressed. That's interesting. I'll talk about you in a minute because that's not for this. Okay. Virgos. Virgos for this week ahead. Virgos. All right, Virgos. Some of my Virgos are having a hard time. All right. Courage, Virgos. It is time for you to plant the seeds of your own soul's desires. your own soul's desires. That new moon in Taurus was quite the whopper. Um, but planting those seeds so that they can grow for you, Virgo. You're always like working on helping everybody else a lot, and it's time for you to do you first, Virgo, and do what lights your soul on fire. What lights your soul on fire? What lights your soul on fire, Virgo? Because you're ready to start becoming it. We've gone through. Hi, Angela. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We're on Virgo. Um, mhm. Okay. Yeah, and Virgo, you're an earth sign as well. Get out in your gardens, like, and planting that garden with your intentions today or this spring. What is going to bear you fruit for your reality in your birth season, because that's when we birth our new reality. That's what y'all rule. We've had your anti-birthday with Pisces, where it's the spiritual cleansing out. And it's still getting swiped clean. Saturn moving into, oh my God, what's the sign after Pisces? Aries. Oh my God, it's going to conjunct Neptune May 24th. Well, it's already starting to conjunct. But, do this, Virgos. Do it, Noel. Plant that. You have such beautiful flowers in your home too. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love how y'all are supporting each other. Okay. Virgo. Then we've got Libra. Libra. Yes, Libras, go on with your bad Venus selves. Be the goddess energy connected to that love frequency. I know your ruling planet is a little hot-headed in Aries, but she can get shift done. With the North Node going over those last ecliptic cycles, and opposing you, Libra, it's like, no, you're a goddess, and it's time to start acting like one, Libras. It's time, whether you're a man or a woman, balancing. Hi, Krista Marie. How are you? I've been thinking about you a lot this week. We should voice note later. Thank you for saying hi. I love my Virgos. Yeah, did you see your courage card? Yes. So Libras, allowing that Venusian energy to really, it's hard because your Venus is disposited in Aries, opposite, and it's your ruler. But what have you been overthinking, Libra, that's preventing you from being in this beautiful essence? So it's time to like really say yes to being like, oh, that's right, I'm beautiful, moving on. That's simple. Okay. We're all being asked to have so much more fun too, and trying to balance that while being really busy. It's freaking hard, man. Woo! All right. Scorpios. Happy anti-birthday, Scorpios. All righty. Oh, all right, Scorpios. Black Moon Lilith just moved to 4 this week, so fears around the boundaries where we belong, drawing them for ourselves, yourselves, Scorpio. And the ripeness card. Uh-huh. Eh, Surrender to the divine timing of things. Nature, when she's ripe and ready, the fruit is bursting with potential, with sweetness, with the gifts that Mother, Father, God in heaven have for you. So there's no need, and I'm finding this myself, there's no need to force. Just keep focusing on what you are manifesting, what you're worth, and let Gaia, your opposite, take care of the rest. Let the sun ripen it, because this is all about divine timing. Surrendering, when we choose to align our personal will with that of divine will, it always happens right on time. It always happens right on time. So fret not, Scorpios. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, man, you've been in an interesting. Oh, good. I'm glad we got this one for Sages. Innocence. Hi, Mark. I'm going to see you tomorrow to celebrate. Celebrate. We had fun celebrating my friend Mark. He's a Taurus brother. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Okay, Sages. So, innocence. This is a soul card. So, yeah, Sages, your inner child is asking for some acknowledgement, like uh, if you don't know what to believe, Sages, then believe nothing at all. When we're children, we're totally open and available to absorb our environment, to absorb what we learn in the conversation, being in the now, being in y'all love to chat about the philosophies and beliefs and blah, blah, blah. But there is there's an opportunity this week for you, Sagittarius, to return to this innocence. And that's pure, right? We've got a lot of pure crystalline plasma coming into our environment from the universe. It's so amazing. And, with Neptune and Venus, it's starting to trine y'all as well. So allow the unfoldment, allow yourselves the adventure, right? Because that inner child will come online. I've got some Sag aspects, and my ninth house is packed, but it's about that travel. When you go on a trip or you go on a hike, even if you can't take a big trip, the shift in consciousness that facilitates is so delicious. I have a passport. Anyway, all right. There you go, Sages. Innocence. Capricorns for this week ahead. Capricorn. Ooh, yeah, Capricorn. No shift. Integration. This is a big soul card, okay? Balancing all of the energies of So Pluto in your second, that's going to retrograde on Sunday, y'all. And it's going to be quite interesting to see how we shift our beliefs around our frequency. And it's in your second house. So it's your beliefs around your self-worth. And it's like Pluto's going to turn into a vacuum because whatever Pluto does, it transforms. Okay. It comes in, it annihilates in order for something to be rebirthed. So you're rebirthing your beliefs around your self worth, right? So, maybe you're discovering that there's a whole nother mountain range that you didn't even know existed, Capricorn. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so done with this mountain. I want to climb that one because at the top of it is this beautiful solar flash, something that profound, but allowing yourself the integration process. What do we need to integrate the best? Silence, meditation. This is what you are good at, Capricorn. You are good at masterminding. You're good at achieving. You're good at climbing that mountain, even if it's a straight mountain. So amazing to watch goats. So amazing. So integration for you, Capricorns. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Oh my gosh. Aquarius. Well, yeah, this one just jumped out and I'm going to take it because I know what it means for me, Aquarius is. All right, Aquarius. Yes, this is the lover's card. Aquarius, obviously, you're going to be affected most on Sunday with Pluto turning retrograde. And Aquarius is, we love you. It's time for you to love you. It's time for you to love you first, Aquariuses. Yeah. This has been the huge theme with Mars retrograde for all of us. But Aquariuses, if you don't have it to give, then don't. You have to acknowledge where your loveometer, I almost said your loveometer is, so that you're full first and then you can give your best. We love you, Aquariuses, and then you can give to humanity and fulfill all of the new age of Aquarius by loving yourself and loving yourself some more, Aquarius. Got it? Okay. Can't write it, folks. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Whoo, Pisces, yes. Change. Yeah. And Pisces, y'all are complicated. You're the last of the zodiac. And, Saturn's moving. You got the North Node. Neptune just shifted, your ruler. And it's like we're coming out of these retrogrades. And Pisces, there's a different way of balancing out, because y'all like to swim all the ways, but that can get too chaotic and you get caught up in the stream. So, taking your ocean, taking your mermaid and merman to the heart, right? So that you can, mhm, like, because the waters are too much out there. And this is the chaos that, change facilitates, right? So going within and bringing your ocean to home is going to help you take the pressure of the turbulence off and balance, because at the core of this card is the yin yang, right? And you've got all four directions and elements. It's going to help ground you. You've got the whole zodiac, because that's the consciousness that we are all witnessing. Our spiritual pot goes in there too with the North Node. So, and what's opposing it? Something in your reality needs to be let go of that's causing even more chaos. And you already know what it is, Pisces. Elaine, I think I might be talking to you. Um, yeah, so that's interesting. And, we're all in this spiritual ascension, y'all, together. We are all going through it. Everybody's going through so much. And I love everybody. And we're fucking doing great, damn it, because I said so. All right. Yes, thank you, Kathy. Perfect. We're doing great on these times. I'm like patting myself on the back. Okay. So, if you have a question, please type question, a personal question, or if you have a question for the collective, and type question in all caps and your question. And I'm happy to, oh, yes, birthday love donations and liking and sharing and subscribing. Thank you, Kathy. That's the best thing. Sharing is caring. Share this with your friends. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Too much needs change, Elaine. Well, I was stuck in a pattern, since 2020 when, I pulled the veil off of my eyes, not wanting to see the corruption and all of the heavy agendas happening. And I got my arse handed to me in a lot of humble pie. And that system is, we don't need to do anything to help that system implode on itself, especially as light workers, especially as frequency holders. It's really important to just let them have their let them have their cake and eat it too, as they try and stop what's already happening, as we focus consciously on our healing tools, on the timelines we want to create, the heaven on earth we are all anchoring with these new unconditionally loving frequencies, solar flares, and plasma. That's what I'm up to. And my platonic sound program. Boy, I have so much work to do. All right. So, Elena, question: which aspect I need to focus your changes? You got my other deck. This deck loves you. Oh, interesting. Freedom. Freedom. What? Okay. I mean, literally, when you're getting ready to do something, Elena, and you're doing it out of obligation, or you should, that's the first thing to go. There's something you're doing that you almost feel like, and I understand this, my Mars is in Pisces. There's something that you're doing that you feel like you have to force yourself, you know you should do it, and it's you're doing it a lot out of obligation, like, that's the energy around it, and it's like, "No, no, freedom, freedom." Mhm. Mhm. What are you doing that you feel you have to force yourself to do with the obligation energy? That is what you need to free yourself from so that you can clear that space in order to have more fun and more freedom and more expression, and it's a new moon and a full moon. So this feels like something you could let go of on your 22 May 12th full moon in Scorpio. And it's what is something that's making you feel all the feelings out of, I really don't want to do this. And you got to get honest with yourself. Yeah, focusing on love and the rest can just fade away into as we command it to return to prime creator in this now. So yeah, freedom. Carol. Oh, Carol. Oh, you want this deck too. Okay, Carol. Regarding this recent work related situation where I am now carrying the entire load, what is the message or lesson for me? I am not understanding why this is happening right now. Okay. And God bless the situation, Carol. Oh, God love you. Okay. What is Carol needing to see, learn, open up to in this situation? Oh, wow. Carol. Okay. Medicine power. Look at this shaman. Medicine power. Yeah. Okay. So, there's some, wow, Carol, this is big. You said yes to it before coming in to help this situation. And when medicine power shows up, it's because you have the power to handle this situation. Okay. You're welcome, Elena. You have the, you've got the wherewithal, you've got the fire, you've got and the more you focus on, okay, I said yes to this. It's interesting because when you step in to this, Carol, it's like all of a sudden you remember other situations in life that have pre-qualified, over qualified you to deal with this situation. And the more you can get all of those faculties of your medicine power on board, the sooner the situation resolves. And it's hard, and you are strong enough. God never gives us anything we can't handle. Remember that on the really tough days, okay? And just keep reminding yourself, okay, I said yes to this somewhere. I have the medicine power to. It's funny, like, you're here to help dismantle the situation is what word keeps popping into my heart, and you've got the tools to do it. That's humbling. I know it. I get it. I get it. There's several things in my own life I'm like, "You want me to do what? How the fuck am I supposed to do that?" And then it's like, "All right, this aspect of it right now, I can't handle this part, God. I'm going to surrender that to you." That's a medicine tool. Oh, this part right here, nope. So it's like you're being trained. Wow, it's almost like super soldier energy, Carol. This is fierce. So you're being trained and initiated to activate all these dormant things in your DNA that your soul has had forever. And each step that you go, it's like, this one, not today, surrender it. Okay, this one, I have the wheelhouse for today. Okay. And then it like just keeps taking you to the next, to the next, to the next. And it's activating your dormant DNA and that medicine power. Yeah. And you have so much fire. Keep listening to that solar eclipse sound bath because it's going to help activate you. Yeah. Yeah, you've got this. And there's crystals in here. There's bird wisdom, there's tribe medicine, there's a triangle, and it's there's a whale bursting out of the ocean. Like, you've got all the elements here with your intuition and your personality aligned in your heart to access this ancient wisdom for you and get her done. Whew, Carol. And that is no small feat. You're doing great. You're doing really great. Like, everybody's really proud of you. And the more you focus on, okay, all right, okay. So and once Saturn gets into Aries, oh, everybody. There's so much victim consciousness that's just not gonna have time of the day for any of humanity when Saturn goes into Aries. I don't know about you, I'm about done with that program as well. So I hope that helps, Carol. Anybody else have some questions? How did I just enter a time warp? That was only 6 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for 30. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're officially into the second decan of Taurus, manifesting our self worth for what we deserve through our one on one relationships. It's interesting. Brittany's shine cards. My Brittany Carmichael shine from the inside. She gifted these for me at Unite the Light last year. And I don't think I've ever been gifted. No, that's not true. Well, sort of. A tarot deck. So I'm going to pull. Oh, this one just popped out. All right, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Oh, and wait, like, just taking responsibility for that, Carol, is going to shift it into more of a flow. So good work, sister. Good work. Yeah, I understand because of other things, my personal business as well. And it's like, all right, this is okay. This is what it is. So, everybody, what do nourish your body with high vibing energy this week, everyone. If you need a sound healing, you can book one with me, or you can purchase my solar eclipse in Aries because that was close to my moon, and that one was one for the books. So that's only $33. You can go to my website and contact me to purchase that. Um, high vibe, yeah, like, if your body's so tired. Has everybody been so tired this week? Um, but remember, like, the green juices, doing our smoothies, doing our mushrooms, doing the yam cream, and blessing our water with I love you, thank you so much. Mwah. Putting Celtic sea salt that is manufactured here in Asheville, putting Celtic sea salt in. So mhm, those minerals can actually get into our cells and hydrate us faster. Yeah. So, and that's going to help us keep our frequency higher, so yeah, so tired, right? And the dreams keep on giving. So nourishing our bodies with green juices and all that stuff. All right, Kathy, question: how do I best use the Pluto retrograde energy coming up? This is feeling interesting. Osho's like, nope, she needs me. It's like, all right. Okay. All right. Pluto retrograde for my Kathy. Pluto retrograde for Kathy. May the fourth be with you, Kathy. Kathy. Oh, interesting, Kathy. Playfulness. Playfulness. Yeah, extra naps. Oh, and then I tried to take a nap on Thursday, and then it was like extra leaf blowing, and it's like, really, God. Um, yeah, and so how do you best use the Pluto retrograde energy coming up, Kathy? You play with it. You play with it. Uh-huh. And mhm. And your inner child is so happy to be where she is, Kathy. I am so proud of you. I hope you are too, but the playing with it, be like, all right, All right, Pluto's retrogrades, creating that vacuum of my beliefs. Well, I'm just going to play with this one, this new belief now. I have this new belief about my frequency. I have this new belief about my grid work. I have this new belief about work. I have this new belief about, it's like, oh, okay. Because Pluto retrograde is going to just suck all that debris right out. Right? That came in yesterday with Daiki. I was like, oh, it's like creating a vacuum. It feels real interesting. And what does a vacuum also do? It takes out those less than frequencies. So, Kathy, you're really being asked to play with the new. Play with the new frequencies of new beliefs. Um, and heck, I say all of us can do this, right? Like, yes, doing unity meditations, 2 p.m. Eastern US, just meditate offline for 30 minutes. There's a lot of groups that meditate at that time. That's how we shift this faster, everybody, by coming together in unity and focusing on the timelines we want. That's our job right now. It's the biggest job. Okay. Okay. Yep. 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 And it's not easy. Yeah, taking extra naps this week for real. It's 111, everybody. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, all right, let's pull one. Let's do masculine, feminine, and neutral. Masculine, feminine, and the neutral 0 point. Oh, Colette, you got a question. Let me see. Pull a card for you to help you see what I need to do next to better yourself. Oh, well, let's answer that before we do masculine, feminine. Let's do it because it's here now. You're welcome, Kathy. And I know your inner child loves that. You're allowed. You work so damn hard. Like doing more things that are fun. Okay. Okay, for my Colette. Pull a card for her to help her, for Colette to see how to do better for herself. Okay, Colette. Allow unlimited abundance. Allow unlimited abundance. Allow unlimited abundance. We're the treasure, y'all. Our souls are the treasure. Like, that's what it is. And something that's coming up for a lot of people this Taurus season, when, when, that's why. All right. I didn't tell you guys what this other card popped out from Osho when I was reading the signs. Everybody's stressed out. Everybody's stressed out. So what happens to our nervous system when we're all so freaking stressed out? We contract. Our nervous system goes high. Our cortisol levels, everything, and we contract. And what we need to do is stop, breathe, relax, and then allow unlimited abundance. Allow unlimited abundance. Like my voice shifts, my nervous system shifts. I slow down. There's more of a flow because it's open, right? This is how we receive. We slow it down. We can't do, we're done with the rat race, done with the rat race. Hi, Donna. We have another question. I hope that helps, Colette. Yeah, no stress for any of us. And allow unlimited abundance. And thank you for asking, Colette, because this is what we all deserve in this now, starting with yesterday and your question. Always, always, always. Okay. Hi, Donna. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, you're having an entrance exam. Thank you, Colette. You're having an entrance exam day after tomorrow. Will I get my desired score and college, please? Interesting. This is a serious question. Nope. Okay. Wow. Hi, Donna. Thank you. Please like and subscribe and to my channel. I so appreciate you being here. So, Donna, in her exam, what is she experiencing in this exam? What is her highest supportive message to crush this exam? Okay. All right, Donna. So, balancing out your studies. Yeah. Balancing out the studies, balancing out your stress, balancing out like, okay, nope, I know. Hi, thank you. Yeah, it's all about being balanced until this exam. Okay. And trusting, trust is a big one for this because when there's balance, and again, the highest timeline, that's what your trajectory is looking on. But if you're out of balance and you're like super stressed, then what happens, right? Then you clench, you can so they're saying, like taking the supportive herbal remedies or a tea, not doing too much coffee to get you all ramped up, like, so balancing out the time, balancing out the self care, the sleep, not studying until 2 in the morning, taking baths when you need to take a rest. Okay, your mind is exhausted, you're not absorbing anymore. Okay, I'm going to take a 10-minute rest with some healing hurts music. So, really balancing out everything so that you're really full and you're able to focus on all of the wisdom that you have been imbibing, knowing that you're like Prego and it's in there, and balancing out your routines and the pacing of it, so your nervous system is like, okay, okay, and just focusing on doing your best, just focus on being now, being present, and knowing that you have access to all the wisdom you need, and that requires balance. Okay, I hope that helps. Wow, keep us posted and knock them dead. Knock them dead. It feels really good. Like pulling balance, it feels really good. It's just the self care of those nerves prior to it. Yeah, and oh, do keep us posted. I love it when people come back and spread the good news. All right, I pray that helped, Donna. Hi, thank you. Okay, yes, I still have time for more questions if you want. Yeah, okay, and then I'm gonna do a real quick masculine for the week, feminine for the week. Uh-huh. And the neutral point. It's funny, I did my masculine and feminine sides. Hilarious. Let's see what we got. All right, for our masculine side. Oh, freaking hilarious. It's a pregnant woman. Sorry guys, you help make the babies. Let's just get that clear. Fertility though. Fertility came out for the masculine. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah. Yeah, it perfectly resonated. You're welcome, Donna. Yeah, I was feeling you. Yeah, self-care sister. You're going to do great. Okay, so in the masculine, welcoming the masculine energies for this week, welcoming the feminine in, right? The patriarchy, old paradigm, bye-bye, and allowing that more flow. It's so interesting, really focusing on our nervous systems this week. We must be getting some geomagnetic storms coming in. Like they're showing lots of solar flares, Taurus, we pulled that electric, so for the masculine, allowing setting a space for the feminine, for that fertility, tilling the soil, getting the preparation for the seeds to be sown. Men, you bring the seeds, right? So setting that place for the feminine, honoring the feminine is the message with this fertility card. And that is a beautiful painting of Kuan Yin. Isn't she so gifted? Fertility for our masculine. All right, our feminine. Oh my goodness. Yes. Rebirth, ladies, for the divine feminine energies this week. rebirth is right, as our mother god consciousness is rebirthing in our consciousness every moment of every day. That is the plasma, the pure plasma that is assisting earth in birthing. It's funny, in one of my platonic sound programs when I was doing the guided meditation, they called the plasma the placenta of new earth, as she is rebirthing herself every single day and elevating, as we all are. So, saying yes to the rebirth, yes to the feminine rebirth. Yes, I love it. Okay, a lot of feminine energy. Well, Gaia is Mother Earth, and everything comes from the universe, from the female. Oh, interesting. Yeah, all right. Our neutral point, everybody, is discernment. Discernment. This is a painting of Geronimo. You know, if you are, ugh, yeah, if you're feeling like you have to force yourself, prioritize in the now what is going to make you, is going to allow you to get into that flow, right? To get you in your heart, right? Oh, I'm distracting myself again. This is making my heart get nervous again. It's da 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 da. Nope. Okay, I got to put that down. I got to put my blinders on and focus on that timeline I want to create, which has femininity all over it, with the masculine and feminine balanced, right? It's balanced. It's not going to a matriarch. It's not going to this. We're all balancing these new frequencies in our hearts in this now, and it requires great discernment. The messages get so simple, they're simple. Huh. Well, I feel great. Does anybody else have any other questions? I am happy to wrap this week up early if we are complete. I'm feeling complete because that feels like just a beautiful way to wrap up today. Because next Friday, y'all, 12:30. Oh, I have some announcements. On Wednesday, I've got episode 26. 26, I think, or is it 27, of Who Are You, with my cousin Amanda Clark. And she is a biofeedback practitioner, and she's been a NICU nurse and witnessed some crazy stuff in the hospitals for the last 20 years of her life. And we're related, and we're gonna have so much fun. And that's actually on my birthday. I'm gonna be interviewing her at 3 p.m. May 7th. Again, pop-up tarot next Friday. And oh my God, I got to do some pep talks to cover Robbie this weekend. And then I think that about wraps it up, y'all, which means I'm reminding myself I need greater discernment so I can be in my flow and get some beautiful, more continued supportive messages recorded for you all if you're a Series Joy member. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it so much, as these will get deleted from Facebook. And here we go, everybody. And next week's probably going to be a little more intense with that Scorpio moon coming in. So until then, and thank you for my happy birthday wishes. I so appreciate it. I'm going to be 50. I can kick and stretch because I work out. All right, everybody. Thank you for your yes. Wishing you a beautiful weekend and week ahead. See you on Wednesday. And let me know if you need some help with anything. KristenWriter.com. Okay. Thank you, Colette. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Yes.